Hello children, today's lesson is length. It's on your lesson number 15 on your part 2 lesson number 15. From this lesson, after you studying this lesson, you will be able to identify the units that are used to measure length, identify the relationship between the different units of measuring length, and finally you can find out the pyramid of the rectilinear plane figures. But on this video I'm not doing the perimeter part. I hope to do it in the next video. Okay, now we'll go to the lesson. What is the length? There are some indicators of length. We are using measuring length in different ways. As examples, you can see these figures. Height. What is the height? Height also or length. But where we measure the heights, like a man's height or tree, we measure like a height. A tower, something like things, we measure the height of that. Then that we call height. Then this word width. What is the width? You may have heard about tiny, wide, those are words. So we use the word width, means we say that there are 10 meter width wide road. This if I show you as example, this side, this has a length and width. Longer one is we call length, shorter one we call width. So you can understand what is the width. This side is length, this side is width. And next one, depth. You may heard about this word depth. Depth means how deep it is. We are measuring depth in a pond, rivers, ocean, tank, like that. Depth, how deep it is. As example, I shown some like a pond. The depth is 5 meters. That is we call depth. Then the thickness. What is the thickness? If I show this one, we call this one thickness is from here to here. This part is we taken as a thickness. If we take a paper has very little thickness. This one have thickness more than the paper. Can you understand that? Yes. So you have to identify what are the indicators very correctly. So because these words are using for your future words, these words are using height, width, thickness, depth. So you have to be familiar with those words. Okay. Now we'll see measuring tools and units. What we are using for measure the lengths. As I told earlier, height, width, depth, thickness. What kind of tools we are using? Basically you use the ruler. No? You are very familiar with ruler. You may see in the ruler I have drawn. Ruler has 10 parts. You have seen there are CM letter and maybe some MM letter you have seen. So one we call CM. It's a centimeter. Your ruler has the units of centimeter. So you have seen it divided into 10 parts. So the smaller part we say millimeter. So basic unit we are using centimeter and millimeters. But there are so many measuring tools. we are using ruler for study purposes, but when some construction firms, they using bigger tapes, lot of measuring. When we want to measure the depth, like they use another kind of tools like that. So here we have to be familiar with the ruler. So ruler has 10 parts. The smaller parts we say millimeter, and the bigger lines shown in, they are indicated from the centimeters. So we'll see 10 millimeters is equal 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter is equal 10 millimeters. Here to here I have shown 10 parts. So 10 millimeters is equal 1 centimeter. Likewise 100 of centimeters. 100 of centimeters is equal to 1 meter. 1000 of meters equal to 1 kilometer. So mm, we use simple letters, lowercase letters we are using to mention the unit. So mm is millimeter, cm is centimeter, m is meter, and km is for kilometer. So you have to be familiar with those units and symbols. Okay, so 10 millimeters equal 1 centimeter, 100 centimeters equal to 1 meter, 1000 meters equal to 1 kilometer. Okay, now we'll see what are the relationship between the different units of measuring lengths. Relationships between the different units of measuring lengths. As I told earlier, 10 millimeter is equal 1 centimeter. So 1 millimeter is equal to how much? We have to divide this 1 millimeter by 10. Then we can take answer as centimeters. So 0.1 centimeters. We have learned earlier the decimals and the fractions. So now you are familiar with those. So 1 millimeter is equal to 0.1 centimeters. 0.1 centimeters. So 1 millimeter is equal to 0.1 centimeters, and 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter. So then 2 centimeters, how many millimeters are there for 2 centimeters? It has 20 millimeters. What we have to do? To multiply by 10. Then we can convert it to millimeters. So you have to keep on your mind, to convert centimeters into millimeters, we have to multiply by 10. Convert centimeters into millimeters, we have to multiply by 10. To convert millimeters to centimeter, we have to divide it by 10. Okay, so you have to be very familiar with those. Okay, then you have to practice it, and then you can convert centimeters into millimeters and millimeters into centimeters. I have shown some examples. We'll see how to do them. 8 centimeters. 8 centimeters we have to written by millimeters. So how to do it? We have to convert centimeters into millimeters. We have to multiply by 10. So 8 by 10 is equal to 80 millimeters. Next example is given in millimeters. We have to convert into centimeters. So convert millimeters into centimeters. We have to divide it by 10. So 60 divided by 10 is equal to 6 centimeters. 6 millimeters is equal to 6 centimeters. Then this one, 35 millimeters. What we have to do? To convert millimeter into centimeters, we have to divide it by 10. So first we can separate 10 parts and the 1's part like that. So 30 millimeters plus 5 millimeters. Then 30 divided by 10 is 3. 5 millimeters divided by 10 is 0.5. You know all those you have learned in fractions and the decimal your lessons. So the answer becomes 3.5 centimeters. Next one. It's given in centimeters. 5.3 centimeters. We know to convert centimeters into millimeters, we have to multiply by 10. So we can separate it like that. 5 centimeters. So convert into millimeters, we have to multiply by 10. So it becomes 50. This 0.3 also we have to multiply by 10. Then it becomes 3. So answer is 53 millimeters. 5.3 centimeters is equal to 53 millimeters. You can directly multiply by 10 to convert centimeters into millimeters. Now we'll see next one. Centimeter and a meter. We know now 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. In 1 meter, how many centimeters are there? 100 centimeters. So convert centimeter into meter, we have to divide it by 100. So it becomes 0.01 meter. So 1 centimeter is equal to 0.01 meter. Likewise, then 100 centimeters if equal 1 meter, 200 centimeters equal to 2 meter. So how to convert centimeters into meters? Like earlier, convert centimeters into meters, we have to divide it by 100. Convert meters into centimeters, we have to multiply by 100. To convert centimeters into meters, we have to divide by 100. And convert meters into centimeters, we have to multiply by 100. Okay, we'll see few examples. Now we'll see the examples. 7 meters we have to convert into centimeters. What we have to do? Multiply this 7 by 100. So it becomes 7 multiplied by 100. It becomes 700 centimeters. To convert meters into centimeters, we have to multiply by 100. To convert centimeters into meters, we have to express centimeters into meters. What we have to do? Dividing by 100. So 800 centimeters we have to divide it by 100. Then it becomes 8 meters. So you have to keep on your mind, to convert meters to centimeters, you have to multiply by 100. To convert centimeters into meters, you have to divide it by 100. That is what you have to keep on your mind. Okay. This example 7.85 meters. So this part is a decimal part. We can separate it into like that, 7 meters plus 0.85 meters. So meters we have to convert into centimeters. What we have to do? Multiply by 100. So it becomes 700. 0.85 meters also we have to convert to centimeters by multiplying 100. So it becomes 85. The answer becomes 700 plus 85 is 785 centimeters. So you have to practice them very well. Okay. Now we'll see how to convert what is the relationship between meter and the kilometer. Okay. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 of meters. How much? 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So if 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters, then 2 kilometers equal to 2000 meters. So what we have to do? convert kilometers into meters, we have to multiply by 1000. Kilometers to meters, we have to multiply by 1000. To convert meters into kilometers, we have to divide it by 1000. You have to remember this as well. Kilometer into meters multiply by 100. Meter convert into kilometers, we have to divide it by 1000. We'll see some examples. How to convert 5 kilometers into meters. So kilometers into meters, we have to multiply by 1000. So we have to multiply this 5 by 1000. So it becomes 5000 of meters. To convert 2000 meters to kilometers, what we have to do? We have to divide. We have to divide by 1000. So 2000 of meters, we have divided by 1000. So it becomes 2 kilometers. Okay. Now you know how to convert each measurement, meters and kilometers, meters and centimeters, and the centimeters and millimeters. You know the relationship between those units and the measurements. Okay, now we'll see some examples how to express each distances in meters. First one, you have to express each distance in meters. We have to convert into meters. It given by kilometers. So kilometers convert into meters, we have to multiply by 1000. So 3 multiplied by 1000, it becomes 3000 meters. Very easy. You have to remember it. Okay. Second one, 50 kilometers and 25 meters. So we have to convert into meters. So this part we don't need to convert. So because it's given already in meters. So we have to convert this part only. This part only we have to convert into meters. So what we have to do? This 15 kilometers we have to multiply by 1000. So it becomes 15,000 meters. Now we have converted 15 kilometers into meters. So it becomes 15,000 meters. This part already in meters, so we have to add this part here. Then what is the answer? 15,025 meters. This is the answer. Understand? You have to practice those kind of examples. You have to try. Okay. Next one, express given distances in kilometers and meters. We have to convert into kilometers and meters. We have to mention it kilometers and meters. So first one, 3715 meters. So we have to separate kilometers and meters. So first we have to divide it by 1000 to make convert into kilometers. So first of all that we have to write it 3000 plus 715. We can write it like this. So this 3000 we can convert into kilometers. How many kilometers are there now? We have to divide it by 1000. So it becomes 3 kilometers plus this one is in meters. So we can write it as meters because we have to kilometers and meters. So no need to convert this into kilometer. We can write 3 kilometers and 715 meters. This one 1005 meters. So 1000 plus 5. Okay. 1000 parts we have to write separately and other part separately. 1000 means 1 kilometer. This 5 is in meters. So we can write it as meters. So answer is 1 kilometer and 5 meter. Last one, 15,120 meters. So This we can write 15,000 plus 120 meters. We can divide this as 1000. So it becomes 15 kilometer and 120 meters. Okay, so you have to practice all the things very well. I'm doing the perimeter part with another video. So if you are not subscribed my channel still, please be subscribed, and hope to see you in next video. Thank you very much.